a gorgeous late summer afternoon. It's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Tannehill to the air to start out. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down trial of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry for Henry. Always got some breathing room. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Henry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. The pitch to Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Cook up the gut. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Allen going to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Shoves him aside, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field.
This game, that throw was the triangle, bro. Fucking triangle. This game is so ridiculous. Triangle.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Tannehill on target to Burks, first down, Tennessee. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now it's Crowder. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 24, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at the big man rumble. The 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Cannon now elects to bring this out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm ready. I don't know if you're using it or not, but I'm ready.
On 2nd down, it muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that
Allen hit, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So now back-to-back drive CD that are winning with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Last play of the half, Willis. Looking deep downfield. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st and 10, Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
On the check. Go, Reed, go.
They go play action with Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Bernard in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Crowder now to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He finds his man. That's Sweeney. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now Now Allen, gotta have this one. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run again with Hilliard.
Derrick Henry's injury left a vacuum in the Tennessee offense, and Hilliard was one of 2 guys who took advantage. He actually started in most games of all those backups, 5, and went for 350 yards. That's earned him another season with the Tennessee Titans.
Here's Hilliard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 6. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Short gain. Now it's 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen. is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Hooked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tennessee, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
I don't know some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000 hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doge, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council code to doubt? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic that ain't protocol.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you show you how to shine bright.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGL, it's got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they numb. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Kimby, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, now turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, now turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the real, so we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Double Joseph from my head of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby, for life, for pick on me and start before BBC. So take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Before I die, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up? We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a lot. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found dust. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more poor cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it.